Mm, how are you doing? I'm David. This is Formidable Me. And get one of these, man. Get a book, get a journal. I know, man. You just got to start writing stuff down. I call it a journal, but I scribble all kinds of cool recipes in here. This is exciting. I'm one of the lucky few. There's a bunch of us, right, that are in this quarantine situation, and we're so amazingly lucky, man. If you're not sick and you're not crunched by this, this life's not fair. It's just not fair. It never has been, never will be. There's some principles that rule, but there's one thing going on, and that is, there might be a day where you look back at this and go, oh my gosh, wow. And to that point, you know, I really had a great time after that last video of looking at what is it that I really want to do? Like, this is the question. This is kind of the process I like to take people through, even if we're just working on the next show or the next phase of direction as you put together an event. What is the next chapter? How are we gonna, what are we up against? But really focusing in on, what can we do this week, tomorrow? I know we have 6 months out things, but I'm not going to make plans for those just yet. Let me talk about what we got to do tomorrow so that we can coordinate energies and time and logistics. So, and we do that with ourselves too, also. And that is for me at this point to go, what do I really, what do I want? What are the things that are nagging at me? Nag is a negative connotation, but let me explain nag just a little bit. Like, I'm 56. I'm probably still in midlife crisis going on. Awesome career, just fun, adventure, touring, see so much of the world. I mean, amazing people. So it's easy for me now to go, man, I love adventure. And that means you're always hungry. And I do that a lot. So I have things that nag at me that I want. I want that $1 million. I want that $1 million in gold, and I want all these different things, but I don't want it. I don't want them so bad. I'm not going to be happy getting there because I know I'll stop that, and I'm not going to like burn bridges with my family for it. But it's very easy to look back and realize, oh snap, I did that. That's why that last message on don't like be very aware. Write down in your book what are the things you're not willing to sacrifice. Today, write down what is it that nags at you the most. So, for example, for me, I what bothers me the most is my training is kind of gone out the window, and I used to be like pretty good, like really good and hard, and I was doing hard things and had the next race on. Some of this is quarantine, but that's an excuse. No, man, I don't buy it. Um, and so I thought, okay, that's important. So I got to do something with the training, get that back because I feel better physically, emotionally, spiritually. Everything feels better when I'm training, right? That's me. Everybody's different. Another thing that's been nagging that just is always on my mind, kind of poking at me, is this. It's doing this formidable me challenge and the coaching, and I kind of want to scale that out. It's different. It's a new kind of production. It's new people. It's new amazing people, and it's a new piece of art. The art is each person, right? You take it out, and build it up, and you get to see it take off, and the cast awesome, and everyone cries, and it's super rewarding. And so that's what I like. And so, what is it that's nagging at you? The other thing that is always on my mind and that I'm like really conscious of is my most precious and amazing part of the family thing. But living with me is my 7-year-old daughter, and so like I want to make sure that with these other two things, right? I don't fall into this parent trap of starting to resent my child for taking up all my time and I don't have time for me and I want to lock her in the bathroom so that I can do my thing. Like it's real easy to get in there. Instead, I got to make like, no, wait, I want to invest in her and turn her into an adult quicker. So our conversations, all of that, you get it. So those are my big three. Easy. And I could go on, but I thought I'd keep it a little bit simple, right? Write those things down. What are the things that mean the most? And then tomorrow, the next part of that, I just freaking love. I'm having so much fun with it. Like, break those down into something where you actually can see, like, so, in the training, it was really easy. Like, I go on to Spartan $5 a month. They got a subscription, and you got all these training plans and amazing stuff. And there's free training plans. And next thing you know, I'm looking at the next 30 days. That spreads out to, like, if you don't have a journal, get a piece of paper, right? Because you're going to start writing stuff down. The journal wasn't big enough. Now I'm 14 weeks away from an ultra, and that just excites me. I thought I froze there for a second. I was like, "Hey, man, did my camera freeze?" It was me. I'm keeping that. Yeah. So break the projects down into the next thing, and then with Formidable Me, it was like I like this whole mentality of, like, you know, you got to get ready. You got to get ready. Nah, it's not good enough. And gosh, I have something stupid to say. I don't. The reason I'm doing this right now, I really is it's more for me. I feel good when I hit post. And it feels extra good when somebody likes it, gives a thumbs up, and actually makes a comment like, "Wow, that's the coolest thing ever." But there's satisfaction for me in a selfish way. Like, I'm throwing another rock on my pile of success in the future. It's not about you guys. I can't control you guys. So why do I pin my happiness on you? Right? If I can throw my own rock on a pile and that happens to help somebody, that's great. So these are the things, like, and so I like that. Like, what happens if I just hit record and go and stop worrying about, am I ready? Is it pretty? In fact, I actually, this is one of my goals. Like, in order to get ready for this quest, I want to make a space so that I can eliminate excuses of why I don't do things. And so I put the picture up, and put the square bookshelf, and here it is, the picture frame. No more excuses. Hit record. And I know there's other things like a logo and all that. Just get doing things because it feels good. Even if it's not perfect, all right, there it is, folks. I'm not perfect. Hope I didn't break your heart. Nothing but love. I hope that's something to you. Like, write down, what is it that nags at you the most? What is it that's just coming up in your most? And that could be, it could be your health, your weight. It could be somebody pissed you off and you just can't get that out of your mind. It could be your money because you're chasing debt, or it could be a new business that you're just obsessed with and you're excited about. It could be a hobby. It could be anything. Whatever's in your mind, go ahead and make that central to this month, and let the river goes where it's gonna go. And if you need to mix it up next month, you will. All good, man. As long as you're throwing a rock on your pile. Nothing but love. That's today's post, folks. Stay formidable, formidable me. That's the way I want to be. Nothing but love. Catch you on the flip side.